Welcome to the Spring Into Data podcast series by SAP. This podcast series is a follow-up to our analytics series of last year. We are not letting grass grow under our data. Our new 2021 spring collection of podcasts will take an even deeper look at analytics topics like master data governance, data-driven strategies, content management, and more.
Welcome to Spring Into Data with SAP. Today's session is a look at the road to S/4HANA and our new service called Rise with SAP. My name is Chris Atkins, and I'm the Vice President for Digital Government Transformation in SAP's Global Public Sector Business Unit. I'm delighted to be today's host for our session, so let's jump right in. We have two very special guests with us today. Let's meet them now. Starting with Joyce and then Guru, please introduce yourself to our listeners.
Hi, this is Joyce Palacio, and I'm the S/4HANA Evangelist for Regulated Industries, specifically focusing on state and local government, higher ed, and utilities.
Hi, my name is Guru Sarma, S/4HANA Evangelist for the Regulated Industries as well, and I serve Federal Civilian, Department of Defense, aerospace and defense customers, as well as the healthcare industry customers. Thank you.
Awesome, and welcome to you both.
This is a quote from a famous National Hockey League player, Wayne Gretzky. I skate to where the puck is going to be, not where it has been. We at SAP try to embody this saying, and you'll see why and how we're helping our customers in regulated industries transform their businesses into the intelligent enterprise. For the next few minutes, we'll briefly cover how SAP is helping customers to become significantly productive with the intelligent enterprise, to turn insight into action, embedding intelligence, inspiring loyalty with delightful user experiences within your business. We're also going to cover S/4HANA customer adoption metrics with you and how you can also achieve the same goals with Rise with SAP.
You know, it's been a privilege to work with you over the years, Joyce, and you and I have worked together on identifying our customers' challenges for some time, and we're certainly seeing them evolve. So please take us through our current point of view on the challenges that our listeners are facing.
Absolutely, Chris. So, you know, what we're seeing today is our customers in regulated industries face many challenges, starting with the operational side. You know, your users and stakeholders are having to deal with significant budget cuts, every complex regulation to abide by, while customers, you know, the citizens are demanding a digital experience like how they expect commercial products to work. Then on the planning and strategic side, there's this demand to tap into, you know, using data to make decisions, maximizing speed of action to resolve various problem scenarios. And then on the office of the CIO side, you're having to make decisions to align with both strategic requirements and day-to-day operational requirements. So you need to look at whether you want to stay on-prem or move to the cloud, and to ensure how you simplify your data architecture, integrations, and customizations. So in light of that, we cannot solve today's challenges with yesterday's tools. We have to rethink our business processes, our tools, and our technology to do things differently. We have to rethink what it can offer to help deliver on your business goals. To achieve business transformation would mean to shift from focusing on doing more of the daily operational routines to just run your ERP system, to deriving the value from the system to be agile, to support growth and derive insights that help you to look more strategically and create value for your stakeholders and your customers, essentially the citizens or stakeholders. SAP understands that there are several value buckets that help our customers achieve their business transformation, be it with high performance computing power, economical models from the cloud, you know, this delightful user experience, or intelligent automation that generate not only real time, but more predictive insights.
So Joyce, thanks for sharing that perspective. As we think about that, and thanks for letting me jump back in, by the way, you know, what makes SAP different from this perspective that you just shared with us?
Yeah, so S/4HANA is our next generation ERP. So like Many of our regulated industries customers who've been running ECC for the past 10, 20 plus years, they have modernized their processes, things like asset management and financial capabilities. With S4HANA, we've brought it all into the digital core so that you can run your industry-specific solutions, financials, procure to pay, and so much more. An example of what really differentiates SAP is the master data gets simplified by the Universal Journal. And with this change, S4HANA really provides the opportunity to streamline the business processes, instant insight into the operations by avoiding any need for reconciliation or replication. This also helps with the availability of providing flexible real-time analytics, thereby providing the opportunity to make much better user interface design and the ability to embed intelligence within the business process. Today, you use various business processes and workflows to support a variety of ERP functionality. But what if I told you that S4HANA can allow you to continue to keep those business process workflows that will be rich, out-of-the-box business processes, but also make it easier for your users. SAP really brought in all these capabilities enriched with that enhanced user experience, the embedded analytics, and they enriched it with automated bots, right, that are pre-built for you. And customers like Vinci Energy, they did a conversion from ECC to S4HANA, and the CIO shared their journey, that it took 10 months to S4HANA. As well, they are now able to innovate, right? So they rolled out the cash application of three-way invoice cancellation app, and since rolling that out, they were able to cut the time in half for the invoice reconciliation process, thereby focusing on strategic business processes. That's the kind of innovation that allows your employees to move from tactical tasks and instead focus on strategic initiatives. That's the kind of innovation that you want to be thinking about when you're moving your business processes to the cloud and onto S4HANA.
Thank you, Joyce, for running our listeners through that. Guru, let's bring you more formally into the conversation now. Talk to us about how all these things that Joyce educated us on, how does this actually impact end users? What do they actually get from this transformation, Guru?
Great question, Chris. To be clear, the goal for SAP is to not just help with the product innovation just from a data standpoint, but eventually actually provide your users and your customers a consistent set of role-based experience across devices and platforms that are agnostic. So the idea is to draw the attention of your employees to the most pressing issues and empower them to simulate the impact of their decisions before they act on it in order to help them generate the best possible outcomes. Just to give you a perspective here, there are more than 11,000 mobile-friendly Fiori apps available for SAP customers today. The idea is to get them to work on areas that need their attention and the area of maximum importance for them to improve their efficiency on a day-to-day basis. So I want to quickly show you that with S4HANA, you have a modern and delightful digital user experience that is device agnostic. Your users are able to see widgets that are richly enabled with KPIs and metrics that help them to guide their activities based on where their attention is sought and based on what their role is. It may be in the form of notification or an alert that shows up on their launchpad as a colored KPI. Just to remind you, this innovation is part of what we call as Fiori. The Fiori design is a mantra that we have embarked on since 2012, and we actually received the first Red Dot Award in 2015, and we have carried on adding more and more rich and delightful user experience for our end users. So the idea of Fiori-based user experience is not to just stop with a pretty-looking user interface, but to also make your users efficient to start from an insight and get to actually conduct a transaction within 3 screens or less. There is also, if you look on the right-hand side, there is a Google-like search interface that helps our customers to search unhinged on, let us say, a purchase order or a supplier or a customer with minimal context. I mean, you get coded with a lot of questions and with minimal context. So you want to have the flexibility to search anywhere you want, and the enterprise search results are generated under various categories, and each resulting in a business object that is a hyperlink that will take you to a specific transaction or more analytics that are required for that object. So the idea is to give your users a unified, intuitive user experience that will significantly drive higher levels of productivity. We want your users to not switch between screens or systems to make an analysis separately, derive insights, and then run their application transactions on a second system. We want to unify this so that they can go from insight to action in a much faster manner. With S4HANA, what we have seen is there is a significant amount of customer adoption. More than 16,000 customers have licensed S4HANA, and more than half of them have already gone live, including some of our regulated customers. And we've seen that as a result of the transformation, they have enjoyed the benefits of a shorter delivery lead time, significant increase in operational efficiency, and much, much faster report generation. We want to help you get to the same journey and help you achieve those business transformation results.
Okay, Guru, let me come back in here, my friend, and ask you about RISE. What is RISE? This isn't just another acronym, right, that we're introducing into the market. Help us understand the value for our customers with RISE, and how does this help our customers move to the cloud?
So that's a good joke, Chris. Yeah, RISE is not an acronym. RISE is an offering that helps our customers to achieve their business transformation. We just saw previously that there is a significant value in transforming their businesses with S4HANA, but not every customer is able to take this journey easily under their existing budget and operational constraints. So these capabilities and features that we talked about are all around the product capability that SAP delivers. But as a cloud company, SAP has made this journey much better by providing all the goodness with the offering of using S4HANA as a service in the cloud rather than having to manage their solution on their own data center. RISE with SAP is a concierge-based service that will help with a significant amount of customers to move to S4HANA in a cloud supported by SAP. The offering is available for install-based ECC customers, customers that have gone live with S4HANA but are still on-prem, or even for new customers of SAP, like some of you. To help customers move to S4HANA, there are two models. There is an S4HANA Cloud Public Edition model, and there is also S4HANA On-Prem model. The differences are, obviously, with the cloud model, you actually have S4HANA delivered as a service on a public cloud. And on top of it, there is significant amount of reduction in your cost of operations, but there is also a limited amount of flexibility in amount of customizations that you can do with this version. On the on-prem model, obviously you have a greater flexibility on making your customizations as you need. And on top of it, but you still have to run it on your own infrastructure, which means a much higher cost of operations. We realize that for SAP regulated industry customers, they want a best of both worlds. They want to have the flexibility from a cloud standpoint, and they also want to have the flexibility from being able to configure and customize the solution according to their terms. So the private edition gives the best of both worlds, providing the opportunity for our customers in the regulated space to move to the cloud to S4HANA in a much smoother manner. So with RISE, Chris, what we are offering is a single contract that includes SAP S4HANA delivered on the cloud as either as a public edition or a private edition, depending upon the choice. And the customers have a choice of the hyperscaler that they would like to use. And they also include the technical managed services required to run SAP operations. On top of it, some of the benefits also include some of the self-starter kits that will help with your business transformation, including the business process intelligence report, including custom code analyzers, SAP readiness check reports, and learning platform components. And to also help with the transformation activities. Going forward, you also get a starter pack on SAP Business Technology Platform and business network startup packs. So let me delve a little bit more into the crown jewel of the RISE offering, which is the private cloud edition. What clearly stands out is the fact that with a single contract, you're able to simplify your contract structure that you traditionally are experiencing with SAP-based implementations. On top of SAP maintenance contracts, you also have separate infrastructure contracts, separate basis contracts. Separately, you have SIs to support application managed services as well as project-related activities. What we want to do is we want to reduce the amount of budget, time, and energy that is spent on just running SAP. So if you see the three buckets in the bottom, you will notice that that occupies more than 66% of your overall budget, and we want to reduce that by more than 30%, and thereby freeing up your spend more on innovation activities of your choice. And the flexibility that the private cloud edition model allows for you is, if you are a greenfield customer, if you have never used SAP before, or if you want to deploy S4HANA as a new project, you could start with that, or you could transition from your ECC environment into S4 as a transition activity, or you could also choose to selectively move some of your data structures and some of your transactions from your existing ECC environment into the target S4HANA configuration. So that flexibility allows for our customers, both new and existing customers, to go to S4HANA much more smoothly. On top of it, it includes a lot of components such as the choice of hyperscalers that you would like to have. We have the partnership with all the three major hyperscalers to support their journey. And we also deliver this on a FedRAMP and ITAR-based infrastructure, specifically needed for some of our regulated industry customers. So what are the results of RISE as an offering? RISE as an offering was announced by our CEO in January of this year. And prior to that, for about 3 months, it has been running as a pilot mode with some of our major customers who have been partnering with us. And what we've noticed ever since, one, they have realized a much faster deployment in terms of delivering the solution from moving from ECC to S4. And they're able to see a significant reduction in their total cost of operations after they've moved to S4 with RISE. And on top of it, they're able to reduce significant amount of sticky costs as a result of a much more an agile platform that they are able to leverage with RISE with S4HANA. And we want to make sure that these capabilities and these benefits are brought to you as well. And please work with us to understand more about what this offering is.
What is on your to-do list? Have you had the same things for months or years, hoping that one day, maybe? Meet RISE with SAP. Make your dreams a reality with our business transformation as a service. SAP S4HANA, the cornerstone of RISE with SAP, transforms how you run your business by leveraging today's technologies to help you shift your workload ratio from a focus on operations to a bigger focus on insights and prediction, which transforms how you work, empowering you to do things that you only dreamed of before. You gain operational efficiency with the simplicity of the digital age user experience and meaningful analytics that guide you. As you begin your day, you access everything you need from a single point of entry. You access information specific to your role with key metrics showing items that require your attention. Working to resolve open items, you explore and take action as required, gaining efficiency by working smarter, not harder. Your users get even more efficient with Learning Hub. The self-paced learning experience provides 24/7 unlimited cloud access to the SAP training library. The technical and functional teams benefit by reducing deployment time by ensuring users are well-trained and ready to support SAP solutions to take your workplace efficiency one step further. Intelligent automation opens doors that previously could only be unlocked by human power. For example, you can reduce days sales outstanding by creating automated process flows. As you apply cash, let intelligent automation record how you handle the exceptions. By letting the bot do the work for you, each day brings you fewer and fewer exceptions as the bot learns your responses and gets more intelligent. Cash is applied faster, empowering you to focus on resolving disputes quicker, reducing your DSO. Included in RISE with SAP is Cloud Platform Enterprise Agreement, or CPEA, that are credits to leverage services from the SAP Integration Suite and SAP Extension Suite solution portfolio in any combination you choose to take advantage of intelligent technologies such as bots or robotic process automation. As the world is changing, drive revenue with new business models, like opening into new channels, new market units, and geographies, or move from a physical to a digital model of services. Imagine how your service organization could change the way you support customers in times of seclusion. Connect digitally with the RISE with SAP Network Starter Kits. With Ariba Business Network, connect your buyers and suppliers digitally to improve response times and business impact. Take collaboration one step further with the Logistics Business Network Starter Kit to align with your freight carriers, gaining material flow transparency across the value chain. The result? Improved transportation automation, driving lower delivery costs, and streamlined collaboration. Your Asset Intelligence Network Starter Kit provides a single digital repository of metadata shared from manufacturer to service provider. The result? Improved equipment uptime and utilization. Efficiency is realized across the offering of RISE with SAP. By utilizing business process intelligence discovery reports, you receive tailored insights to drive continuous improvement. As you saw, RISE with SAP transforms how you run your business by utilizing Learning Hub, CPEA credits, and Network Starter Kits. Only SAP offers business transformation as a service. RISE with SAP proactively steers your business to become an intelligent enterprise. The result? Operational efficiencies, agility, and insights you never dared dream of.
So thanks, Guru, for taking us through that. And thank you all for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed our session. And please feel free to contact us if you have any questions. And pass it back over to Chris. Thanks.
Thank you so much for joining our Spring Into Data with SAP session today. Here's to wishing you a spring in your step. Have a fantastic day.